Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for the weekend of July 6th, 7th, and 8th, 2012. I am Astrologer David Palmer, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. You know, it's funny, I just recorded a horoscope for all Friday, and then, you know what, I just realized I have to do one for the whole weekend. I always do a weekend report, and, you know, the vibe is kind of confusing, to be honest with you. We have a lot going on. We have Mars now that has entered Libra, and it is now starting to oppose Uranus. It is starting to square Pluto. It's even doing some fun stuff over with Jupiter and Venus now. It's coming into a trine with those two planets. Then we actually, if you look, it's almost, we have a grand cross going on. I mean, it's not exact degree, but we do have the Sun in Cancer opposing Pluto, and we also have Mars starting to oppose Uranus. We're talking about some intense stuff we're facing. We're facing our comfort, we're facing our emotions, our minds are going wild, and we're finding comfort and breaking away from the old. Now, over the weekend, we're going to have the moon in Pisces, which means we're going to be very sensitive to this. This is a weekend of deep inner work. This is a weekend of sensitivity. This is a weekend where we tap into our emotions, but we also tap into our intuition. And this is a great weekend to start to get over these crazy changes and get in touch with our sensitivity. We're going to be very sensitive to everything happening, sensitive to our lives right now. Mars in Libra, by the way, is so new to us. We haven't had it for a couple years now, and we are now pushing forward into the balance we want in our lives. But it is met with conflict with Uranus, which is wanting to reinvent ourselves, this brave heart energy we all have. Yet we are looking for that balance in our life, and they do come to this conflict, and it is increasing every day. It also is starting to square Pluto, which is this fear of how we act now, and whether or not, you know, we're going to start acting against that structure in our lives. You know, we really want to push forward in this new life. We really want to feel comfortable. We really want to be brave hearts out there running on the field for our new self, yet we also want to be pushing for fair balance and the right partnerships. You know, I have to say, partnerships, people, this is so important during this time, this whole Venus retrograde transit. And you know, Venus is going really slow still. Venus is trying to catch up speed, so our intellect, our attitudes towards the commitments we want to make, towards how we want to receive, give love to these people is slow. We're still steadily changing our minds, but it's not fast. It's not as fast as Gemini likes to be. So one minute, you know, we want to commit to this person and we think this person's right, and the next second you're like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? And this is that Mars and Libra energy now. There is this really intense, strong masculine energy in finding the right partnerships. Yet at the other token, it is starting to trine over to that Venus and Jupiter where, you know, we really want to push forward in them. We really want to go for this big picture and see all them. Yet we do have to tap into our emotions, though. We do. And we still have people up on the chopping block, to be honest with you. And we're going to find a lot of truth happening, and we're going to have to also find our new reinvented selves, but at the same time, find that balance in our life. Not go too Braveheart, not give too much of ourselves away. This is really intense energy. This is really finding the fine line. And you're gonna find it, but there is this struggle of getting over the old life, stepping into the new, picking the right people, making sure we're comfortable, making sure that we're going for our greatest dreams, but also finding comfort in that, not just going up on the trail without a jacket, you know what I mean? Like, we have this big soup. It is chicken noodle, it is all these different ones, chicken tortilla, the Italian wedding soup, and we are tasting, and our minds are saying yes, but our intuition is probably saying no. And this is the struggle that we will start to see on Friday with the moon in Pisces. We're emotionally, intuitively saying yes, and our intellect is saying no. So you have to find that fine line between what your intuition says and what your mind is saying. And our mind is all about our partners too, and our commitments and coming into our truth. Yet our intuition is about finding our true core, finding and tapping into that Neptune energy, which is our imagination, our dreams. And this has been part of the transit we've been having with Jupiter making that square over to Neptune, and how, you know, it was really wanting us to go for our dreams but find the truth in what they are and get the facts straight. We're also learning how to taste the soup and let our intuition say yes and find a way for our mind to say yes. That is our life right now, and our life is met with a lot of challenges as we step into this new self. There are bumps in our new train, our new fate train. There are these bumps to make sure that we are creating the life that we truly want to live, and we are getting in the right partnerships, and we are getting in alignment straight, and we are finding the right comfort. But there is so much going on that we have to face. We are facing the past. We are facing everything right now, to be honest with you. It's like Mario Brothers, and the turtles just keep coming. And you know what? Just keep jumping over them. Keep jumping over them. Keep plopping them. Once in a while, you can plop one of those turtles and kick the shell and kick a bunch of them down. And with Mars in Libra, you know, we don't have that fireball like Super Mario has. We do have to jump, you know, because with Mars in Libra, it's not about the aggressive action we take. It's about that fair and balanced action we take in our lives. And it does oppose that really wild, fiery energy that we want to take within ourselves. And this is what the universe has been pounding us the most hardest with over the last 2 years. Our partnerships, relationships, which ones are right? Which ones let us feel free but yet are fair and balanced? It's all over the place right now. And this weekend, your intuition is going to tell you everything. Your intuition is right, and they are connecting with your emotions, because your emotions right now are where the universe is funneling all of this conscious energy. So it doesn't matter how much processing you're doing. It doesn't matter how much, you know, you're pushing for, you know, the right partnership right now and to feel harmonious. The clue and the key is right now deep inside your feelings, whether or not you feel happy or sad. And your intuition over the weekend is tapping into that. So this is the first time that we're really going to feel sensitive to what our emotions are feeling. And this is where the truth lies. All the other stuff is all of the energy that is helping funnel it down. But you can make that core decision of where you're going in your life based off your emotions. If you're feeling happy, you're on the right track. If you're feeling sad, you're on the wrong track. And that is exactly where we are going right now. I also have to say that this next week is going to be very intense with Mars making the T-square. And just be ready for this Mr. Toad's wild ride, okay? Be really ready. It's not about stepping into our truth. It's about walking in our truth now. And the struggles that we face and how we walk into it. The struggles that we face to whether or not we're ready to go down the right path or not. Whether or not we're ready to take this fate train that we all got and still continue going on, or get discouraged and try and go backwards. That's where this weekend lies. It's the prep for that. And it's down deep in your emotions. It's deep down in your sensitivity. So tap into that this weekend. I'm here for you. Reach out to me, david-palmer.com. Click at the store. I do have a couple new products. I'm also going to start doing some really cool 15 to 20 minute readings for a cheap price, because I know a lot of people out there need the help. Some people don't have the financial stability for it, and I'm here for you guys. So go to my store, david-palmer.com. Click up at the store. You can check it out. And I do have my Astro Coaching available. Go to my website and click on Astro Coaching. And if you want, email me, david@david-palmer.com. And remember, look at the people in your life, because they're telling you everything. We still have Mercury and Leo, so we're passionate about our mind. We're passionate to communicate. It's connected to the commitments we want to make and this brave heart, exciting new self we want. But the mirror reflection is the people that you're around. So look deep into that and tap in deep as you can. I'll see you on Monday.